Hello everyone, you're welcome. It's TechRiz here, and in this video we're going to be talking about putting it all together. So for this section, because this video is going to come in like, I think it's going to come in like 3 to 4 videos or so. So for this particular section, I'm going to be talking about liquidity sweeps and break of structures, right? So if you're actually very familiar with technical analysis, you should know that liquidity sweep actually happens when a week of another candle, a preceding candle, takes liquidity off, a certain level or a previous candle, whichever one you know it as. So I've actually displayed it to what you can actually see here. I've displayed it to what you can actually see there, right? So that is what liquidity sweeps are. And then liquidity breaks simply happens when what the body of the preceding candle actually proceeds more than what proceeds and closes more than the body of the previous candle. So that's very simple, very, very simple. So I want us to actually move to something actually more complex and better, right? So there is this setup I actually got on Euro JPP. I'm going to be breaking it down. Sorry, on NZD-JPY rather. I'm going to be breaking this very, very clean setup, and it is one setup that I know that actually happens nearly almost every time in the market. And if you actually see something like this in the future, you can be able to replicate it with ease, right? You can be able to replicate it with ease. So how did I get this setup? So what did I do? I actually first went to the higher time frame. So I will have to. So you first go to the higher time frame and read what the market is actually doing. So let me clear all the drawings so I can actually start afresh. All right. So coming to the higher time frame to see what the market is actually doing, you can say the market is kind of forming higher highs and higher lows. What you essentially do as your uptrend. What you essentially know as your uptrend. Higher highs, higher lows. What you essentially know as your uptrend, right? So it is very, very clear. So nothing quite much to read from the higher time frame. Now, look at this. Look at what happened around this area. Let's focus on this area here. Right? Let's focus on this area here. So look at what happened around this area. Now, when the market is actually creating higher highs and higher lows, there is what happens. Structural breaks happen. That is, there should be break of structures, right? We expect break of structures to actually occur, right? We expect break of structures to occur. And break of structures, actually, you can take them aggressively, you can take them more concisely. Now, if you want to take break of structures aggressively, that means you're actually looking for when the wicks, that's the preceding candle's wick, closes above the previous candle level. But I don't actually take that, right? Now, actually, you can see what happened here. The market actually came, created a higher low, a higher high. Then the market created another higher low. The market is essentially supposed to close above this high with the body of a candle. Supposed to close above this high to continue towards the trend. But you can see what the market did. The market just swept liquidity off this previous candle, swept liquidity off it, and then started, receding. Sorry for the grammar. Started receding. So, this is all we could actually see from the 1 week time frame. So let's go to the daily and then see. The story becomes very interesting if you actually treat all of this like a story. It just becomes very, very interesting. So I had got this set up earlier before now, but I actually just want to show you something. So now you can see that yes, our daily time frame bias actually lines up with our higher time frame bias, and you can see that the market did not break structure. Instead, the market did cleared liquidity. This high that was supposed to break structure cleared liquidity, right? Took liquidity off this particular level. So we can actually mark this out. You can see that it closed with a week and then receded back, right? So So then the market actually took out, also cleared liquidity from this low. Took out liquidity from this low. Internal range liquidity. There was a shift in structure. The market actually shifted structure. Why? By closing the body of this candle now closed below this low, which gives us our confirmation for a short. So let's move to the 4-hour time frame, and then we could actually see something very interesting. Just hope my network does not go off whilst recording this video. Okay. All right, so kind of like had network issues there. So you can see that the market actually did what? There was a shift here. The market actually broke this low, kind of like signaling what? A downtrend movement. So can mark this particular place as our break of low, right? So our break of low. Now, most persons would actually see something very, very familiar here. Now, when market actually broke this low, market actually came down here and then stopped at this point. So we could actually just mark here